Centering yourself now, focusing on your pillar, your earth to source connection, breathing out from the heart, down to Gaia, up to source through the higher chakras. Relaxing into your pillar, 6 feet in all directions. Keep breathing up and down this pillar as we call them the support teams. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our God presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together, so the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here today for all of us in our here and now. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Finally, calling on a temple of God Presence communion to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Breathe up and down your pillar now. Receive from Mother Gaia and the support teams around you. Place your attention now in the God Presence communion temple. As you will be standing in the circle here, start connecting to the large crystal at the core of the temple. You will notice it shines a beautiful blue connected into the divine blue ray. Send energy out from your heart and your brow and receive back from the crystal. Ground your pillar through the temple here. As in today's session, we are greeted by Ascended Master Melchizedek. And he will be guiding us on a journey to Mars, where we meet the Mars Emissaries. Breathe up and down your pillar now as Melchizedek starts connecting with you through your heart and your brow chakras. And he simply asks you to let go of that which you no longer need right now. Breathe it down through your pillar to Mother Earth, hand it over to your support teams, or hand it over to him, he says, for transformation into universal love and light. Any old lingering thoughts, emotions, beliefs, any worries, any fears, anything holding you back from fully focusing and being present right here, right now, he says. Hand it over. Let go. Surrender it up. Melchizedek focuses on your energy bodies now and also on the crystal at the core of the temple, raising it in frequency, in potency. Receive from Melchizedek and the crystal now, and feel how this opens your field, raises your frequency. And allow your spirit to start moving energy through your pillar, up to source, down to Gaia. Up to source, down to Gaia. Up to source, down to Gaia in your own tempo. As we get ready to astral travel to Mars, remembering you are traveling in the inner dimensions, the inner realms. and you will have a connection to Mars through your multidimensional energy bodies, soul extensions, your soul itself. You will undergo this journey to Mars because you already have connections to Mars. Ready now to travel with Melchizedek to Mars, where we will be greeted by the Mars Emissaries. Getting ready now to arrive on Mars. The first thing when you arrive, Melchizedek asks of you is to connect your pillar through the core, the heart of Mars, to the heart of Gaia, remembering that Mars is a living energy just as is Gaia, and so connect through to the core of Mars to Gaia and make the core of Mars part of your pillar. Breathing down to Gaia, up through the core of Mars to Source, back down again. When you astral travel and you use this technique, you will always stay connected to Gaia, and you will be firmly connected to the realm you are astral traveling to, Melchizedek explains. Connect now with the Mars Emissaries. They are here to greet you and guide you to our first location here on Mars. For some of you, you may be able to see along. For others, you will feel or sense or have a knowing of what is going on. And we are traveling through a large hallway now to a central space, a central room, a central hall. Going down the corridors, now down some stairs to a different space. We enter a very large space now, which can be seen and described as a large underground dome-like structure. There is a fire at the center of a circle here, and there are seats within the rock. So take a seat around this fire now and start connecting your energy to this fire. Each and every one of you has a Mars emissary with you, and Melchizedek is oversouling and guiding this entire process as well. For some of you, some fears, worries, or other emotions will be coming up. The first step is to start handing these over into this transformative fire now, Melchizedek explains, together with the Mars emissaries. The Mars emissary with you is your soul family. Feel the connection with this one. And if this connection brings up any emotions, hand them over to this transformative fire as well. One of the main Mars emissaries starts explaining that this very large dome-like cave room, hall, looks very ancient, and it is. However, there is very high-tech and modern technology available here as well. And in today's time, in today's session, this one explains, this technology will assist you to recalibrate your energy bodies. And based on frequency, magnetism, law of attraction, if you will, this is what you are ready for in your here and now. And this technology will assist to recalibrate your energy bodies, multidimensional energy bodies, and give you a large boost of your own personal spiritual power. You will increase your empowerment. The technical way to look at this, he explains, is the energy from source, from your spirit, will be able to move through all of your energy bodies, including the lower energy bodies, more efficiently. And this creates a higher level of power available to you. It is comparable to a pipe that is or isn't partially blocked. By clearing this out, a lot more volume of whatever energy, water, electricity, whatever you wish to imagine can move through it. And your energy bodies will be so recalibrated that the energy connecting to the frequency which is your spiritual power will raise strongly, and you will also be able to hold this energy, not just have a temporary boost like a turbo boost. This will be much more a lasting effect, a recalibration that will stay with you and assist you on your mission, with your goals and your intentions. Melchizedek asks you now to breathe up and down your pillar, breathing up to Source, down through the core of Mars, to the heart of Gaia, and back up a few times. Really feel clear in your pillar and your field now, handing over anything that you feel stands in the way. For some of you, there will be some old memories, records, energy connecting to Mars, and this particular Mars emissary that is working with you today. Hand these over for healing, transformation into the fire at the core of this hall now. The Mars emissary speaks again. Before this ceremony starts, he explains that based on the particular way your energy bodies are layered, you will either start in group A, B, or C. And each of the groups will go through the exact same ceremony, but in a different order. And this order is dependent on how energy flows through your energy body, how the electrical receptors of your energy bodies work, have been built and designed, also dependent on the balance within your feminine and masculine polarity, your divine union energies, and many, many other things. And so the Mars emissaries and Melchizedek assist now to split all souls here in these three groups. This large hall has 3 sub-spaces which will allow for each of the 3 steps within this process to take place, together allowing for the full recalibration, the power up of your energy bodies, allowing again a much larger volume of your spiritual power to ground through you into earth for your mission and your goals and your projects, available to your family, your friends, soul family, your societies, communities, and all other beings on earth and beyond, the Mars emissary explains. See if you get a sense now, if you are starting in sub-chamber A, B, or C. And again, each and every one of you will have your unique journey, whether it is A, B, C, or C, B, A. It doesn't matter. There is no better or worse. It is simply dependent on who you are, what your energetic signature is, and what will work best in this recalibration. Move to this very large subspace chamber as well. And again, hand and keep handing over any worries and fears you may have, trusting your spirit is guiding you to be here, guiding you to be in this session, guiding you to have access to this particular technology so higher spiritual power will be able to move through you. Melchizedek, the consciousness that is Melchizedek, will be with each and every one of you, as will your particular Mars emissary. Move into this subchamber now and simply have a seat or lay down on one of the crystal-like beds available to you. You will be guided by your Mars emissary. Some of you will prefer to remain standing, others will be seated semi-backwards, and others will be laying down. Just follow your flow, and there is a lot of space here for each and every one of you. When you have arrived, start breathing up and down your pillar as the first phase is getting started now. Some of you may feel which energies are moving through you and in what area of your energy bodies. Others will know and others will simply receive. Whatever it is for you, move with this flow. And there's nothing you need to do but receive and keep breathing up and down your pillar. Different harmonics, sound frequencies, love and light technologies, different color spectrums are all used within this love and light technology. When you are in this space, it may feel like you are literally connected to all of the universe, connected to all that is. You may feel different temperatures, including temperatures that may feel too cold for a human body or too hot for a human body, remembering you are dealing with energy here. And this recalibration is for your 12 primary materialized energy bodies as connected to your human incarnation. Remembering that the soul incarnated in your human body is the one undergoing this journey. Remembering that within your God Presence group there are many souls, soul extensions, all part of your God Presence. And your God Presence, your spirit, is here as well. However, the soul incarnated in your human body on earth is the one undergoing this particular recalibration. Some of you may feel sensations like floating, hovering, falling, spinning. All of that is very natural, and simply trust the process. Some of you will have old memories from different realms or lifetimes in connection to the Mars energies surface. Again, keep handing over anything that you feel is blocking you or feel you need to let go of. Simply hand it over to the emissary right by your side. Some of you will feel like you are being moved up, 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 and then down, down, down again. All of these sensations will be felt to different degrees by each and every one of you. Again, some of you will feel cold moving through all of you, and then great heat moving through all of you. Others will feel different parts of your energy bodies being opened up, stretched, or compacted just a little bit, realigned, readjusted, recalibrated. And this includes all of your energy bodies, including your physical body, the energetics of your physical body, remembering everything is energy. Even though on earth this is something that is easy to forget, as matter feels, looks like matter. In the end, everything is energy. And this is what this recalibration is based on. 70% complete now on this first phase. The overall colors presented in A, B, and C are blues and greens and reds. However, that is merely an overall perception of the color frequencies, and all different colors can be perceived by each individual. Some of you will literally feel the crystals in the core of your chakras being readjusted, stabilized, positioned in just slightly different ways, remembering that you are an energy conductor. Your pillar conducts energy from earth to source, remembering your physical body is almost like a part of Mother Earth. She sustains your physical body energetically. And your soul, your spirit, use this physical body as a vessel in your earthly incarnation. So it is all connected. 80% complete. Some of you may feel shaking, vibrating, pulsing. Sonic waves moving through you. Different energetic waves moving through you. 90% complete. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. So the teams working with you, including the Mars Emissary and Melchizedek, can clearly monitor the effects of the recalibration. Almost like mechanics or programmers testing and looking at the effects of the different energetic recalibrations. Gently sealing up the first part of this power up recalibration. And very gently and powerfully breathe up and down your pillar a few times now. Some of you may feel a bit dizzy here in this space, or a bit tired, or a bit wired. Feel a buzz, hear a hum All of those are very normal. Your senses may feel a little bit in overdrive. Very gently let your emissary guide you now to the second space you need to go to. And remembering that each and every one of you will have a different order. Allow yourself now to settle into this second space. Again, lying down, standing up, or seated. Breathe up and down your pillar, get your bearings here in this second space. As the process, the second leg, the second phase is activated now. And you will soon start to notice how subtly but clearly the energies are different here in this second space. They might feel colder or warmer, more active, less active, slower, faster. Keep handing over anything you feel is in the way, and keep breathing up and down your pillar. Melchizedek says you are all doing very, very well, moving and breathing through any resistance that is there. The Mars emissaries are very pleased as well. Your recalibrations are going very well. And again, Melchizedek says, without you realizing it, all of a sudden you may be dropped into or feel an emotion arise from your energy bodies. This has to do with this recalibration. All of a sudden, fear, anguish, anger, worry, guilt, shame, disempowerment, wanting to hide, wanting to flee. All of these energies can come up in this particular recalibration. Breathe through them and hand them over. And understand simply by handing these over and transforming through them, you are making large steps in the further healing of the wounds that your soul and partly your God presence carries. And this, in effect, will raise your frequency further and further. And these more dense emotions, old memories, old storylines need to be transformed so you can channel through more power from your spirit, more power from the unified field, more power from Gaia. And being able to bring through these higher volumes of clear empowerment energy will lead to you feeling and acting more empowered in your daily life. 50% complete now. You may be experiencing different light frequencies, brighter than your eyes can even perceive. So bright that it feels and seems like all you see is one bright light color. For some that will be the whites, for others it will be the dark reds or the blues and greens and yellows. Understanding that within energy, there's color, there's sound, there's light, love, technologies, frequencies, harmonics, different resonance, all needed for this recalibration, this specific recalibration you are moving through, the Mars Emissary explains. And this process is fine-tuned by your spirit. Your spirit knows you intimately, very well, knows where your blocks are and have been, where you are already very free-flowing. And this is all being recalibrated together with the Mars Emissaries oversouled by Melchizedek. And your Mars Emissary, particularly your soul family, is monitoring this process powerfully for you as well. 60% complete now. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. Again, if you have any sensations of weightlessness or extreme gravity, floating, hovering, spinning, that is all very natural and can be expected within this energetic recalibration. You will feel different horizontal, vertical, and diagonal waves moving through you, almost like dimensions of existence, horizontal, vertical, and diagonal ones. Some of you will feel like you are moving through different dimensions, different portals, different gateways. Your emissary and Melchizedek will be with you, and your spirit will be with you on these journeys, remembering these journeys, or these journeys have the origin of coming back to this particular space as this recalibration moves through. Liquid light, metals are now moving through you, within you, golds, silvers, platinums, but also diamond, opalescent frequencies. They feel like they are weighing you down or lifting you up. It may feel like they are moving through different parts of your energy bodies in different combinations. Allow these energies to move through now. 80% complete. On the second step now. Again, Area A is more focused on the blues, B on the greens, C on the reds. However, within that, all other combinations are possible. Keep breathing up and down your pillar, remembering the temperatures can shift through your energy bodies. You may feel different and interesting sensations, and keep handing over what is coming up. It is part of the recalibration, the Mars Emissary explains. And for some of you, there will be an underlying feeling of not feeling safe, fear of the unknown. And this in particular is a layer to hand over, for it holds you back as a multidimensional consciousness in your earthly existence. So for those of you that are experiencing this particular layer, even if it is deep down inside of your energy bodies, allow this to be melted. Allow this to leave your energy bodies. Hand this over now. Give permission for this to be removed now. It is time, the emissary explains. Sealing up this second part now. Again, if you feel dizzy or find it hard to find your bearings, or you feel sleepy or wired, overactivated in your senses, this is all part of the process. Allow your emissary to guide you to the final space now. And when you arrive, again, set up your pillar. Either stand up, sit down, or lay down. Breathe up and down your pillar a few times as the third and final phase starts now. And because you have already completed 2 of the 3 phases, this one will feel very different to the first 2. This will complete circuitries. This will complete recalibrations. You may feel very different energy flows in different part of your energy bodies, or witness it with your inner sight or your inner knowing. Trust that what is going on is accurate for you. Trust the guidance from your support teams, from Melchizedek and the Mars emissary, that is your soul family. Some of you may feel like there are sharp objects you are standing on. Others may experience the sensation of falling. Others of flying, swimming, floating, being propelled forward in any direction. If for a few moments you experience a feeling of stuckness, like your feet are stuck in a block of cement, simply breathe love and light into this feeling. This is yet another layer that many of you will experience to some degree. Allow this layer to be melted and removed for you, for it has held you back in powering up in your earthly existence. %50 complete now. Many of you will start to feel all of this coming together. May experience a certain stillness or silence or a different awareness, consciousness of the universe around you. For others, you are still in the fast-track, high-speed, final stage of this recalibration. Allow your own flow. Hand over the last layers that are moving through you now. And settle into this energy of enjoying this final stage now. Bring in your own love and light into this stage, owning that this is a new, recalibrated version of you. This is all you and your spirit, the Mars emissary is saying. They are simply assisting in the recalibration, utilizing their love and light technologies, but remembering that this is all you, guided by you. You are here because you want to be and need to be. It is in the highest for you to receive this recalibration, and any last layers coming up contrary to that can now be handed over, transformed, melted away back to universal love and light. 80% complete now. Some of you will experience your chakras glowing, or will see or feel multidimensional holographic imagery of your 12 energy bodies. And some of you will be shown how the transition has occurred, how your energy flowed before the recalibration, and how it will flow now after the recalibration. 90% complete now. Be ready now for this third and final stage to be wrapped up. Gently you will start to feel different but whole and complete. Like wearing new shoes or new clothes, or being in a new house, sitting on a new couch, in a new car. You've got to get used to it becoming comfortable for you, but you know it's fine. Breathe up and down your pillar now as this final stage is being sealed up. And again, if you experience any dizziness, sleepiness, this is all part of these recalibrations moving through. Allow your emissary to bring you back to the central space now, and find a spot again around the transformational fire. Notice now how the colors of the fire have changed to hues of blue, green, and red. Gently transmit your energy from your heart and your brow to the fire and receive back from the fire. And very gently this will assist in sealing up the recalibration. Keep breathing up and down your pillar, connecting to the fire as your recalibration is sealed up, the Mars emissary explains. And as this is sealed up, remember that any feelings of dizziness and sleepiness or extra alertness extra sensory input. All of this is very, very normal. And this will shift through over the next 24 to 48 hours. The Mars emissary thanks you deeply for allowing them to assist their soul family. He thanks Melchizedek for oversouling this process, and he blesses all of you very deeply. Gently invite you to stand up now and follow back to the arrival point on Mars. And gently keep breathing up and down your pillar. Make your way back up the stairs and through the hallways to the arrival point. Where Ascended Master Melchizedek awaits. Again, we thank all the amazing Mars emissaries for their assistance. Say your goodbyes to your particular soul family emissary, and know you can always visit each other and are connected energetically. As we travel back now to the God Presence Communion Temple, and when you arrive, gently re-establish your pillar, but this time again from Gaia up to Source, no longer encompassing Mars, the core of Mars within your pillar, as you are back now in the God Presence Communion Temple. Make a final connection to the crystal at the core of the temple, and notice how this crystal is different, for it's no longer simply blue, it is now blue, green, and red in different hues. Connect to it with your brow and heart, receive from it, breathe up and down your pillar a few times. As we deeply thank Melchizedek for his assistance oversouling this recalibration process today, we thank the beautiful and amazing Mars emissaries for their assistance. We thank our spirit, our God presences, our guides, our ascension councils in the temples. Mother Gaia, thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it, it is done. Come fully back into your here and now, out of the temple with all of your awareness and consciousness, back into your here and now, breathing up and down your pillar a few times. Allow 24 to 48 hours of integration. And become aware of a greater spiritual power, more power from your God presence, being able to flow through your energy bodies into all of your creations and connections. We send all this energy down to the heart of Gaia, accessible for all who are ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done.